Don't speak ill of yourself. The warrior within will hear everything. You're essentially authoring your own destruction. This is true. But it's also true that you got to put in 10x the effort compared to previous generations just to have what they had. You do have to work harder today and get less. You do have to bust your ass in outside the box thinking and bring home income in abstract ways that wasn't available to prior generations to survive in the world today. You do have to utilize potentially the power of the internet. Online businesses, on and on and on the list goes. The economy has changed. You can't rely on the factory job anymore. They're all left for China. It's true. Things have gotten a lot more difficult. We are a service economy now. We no longer really produce anything, very little. So yeah, it's going to be much harder for you. You have tools that allow you to make lateral moves in this world, aka the internet, and do things that were not possible before. But let's not bullshit and say the typical go to college, graduate, get job, get a house, get a car, get a family is still the path that most Americans could take, or it's even viable for them. Most kids, the reality is with runaway inflation and cost of housing and schooling and all that is you graduate college with a mortgage on your back that's not dischargeable. Your woman is probably graduating college with a mortgage on her back that's not dischargeable. Those are just your student loans. Then both of you need to come together and work. Both of you need to work to sustain any modicum of middle-class America. And we're not even factoring kids yet, because you're both going to need transportation, which the average car payment now has reached $600, $700 in the United States. Median rent is $2,000. By the way, I don't know what the payments are in student loans, but if you're pushing $50,000 to $100,000 on the loan, again, it's a mortgage, so probably $2,000 a month. The interest payments alone are just killing you. You're going to be paying that for years on years on years. Now we have to add, again, the mortgage, the transportation. Oops, just had a baby because they want you to have one. You would like to have one. And now you have childcare that's already eating into probably half of your woman's income. So she's going to work to give half away to daycare.
It's just not for...
And you still need to save probably 25% of your income. That's financial advice and wisdom. They say a quarter of your paycheck, you need to put where after healthcare, after gas, after groceries. Where do you find this money to put aside? People are living paycheck to paycheck. Over half of them, 70-something% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck because they can't even have more than $400 in their savings account. Americans don't have, listen to this shit. Listen to this. We're living on debt and credit cards. Listen to me. Most Americans don't have $400 for an emergency expenditure like going to the hospital. Your $400 just seeing the doctor will disappear. You can't afford to call an ambulance. They're over $1,000. You can't afford an ambulance to take you to the emergency room if you're having a fucking heart attack. Where does the mentality come in of gotta get after it, gotta grind, help you in this economic shithole that we're in? There's only one viable solution for you, and that's leaving the United States. The American dream is leaving. The only thing you can do for your long-term stability, health, is getting out. And this is where the grind comes in, because this is where the light at the end of the tunnel is. You can grind your whole life away in America and you'll be left with fucking nothing because you're living check to check. Or you can grind out, go to school, get your education, learn some skill that you can be applied remotely, start online businesses, and get the fuck out. That's the American dream. Go live in Thailand, go live in the Philippines. You can buy properties for $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 condos on your Western salary. If you've managed to start an online business, and I'm not saying this like, oh, it's also easy to start an online business, but dude, with the power of the internet and the vast global market we're in today, with the advent of AI, you can start a business. You can design a store shop with AI. Use ChatGPT to make you shirt logos. Use Midjourney. Start figuring out how to utilize these. There's plenty of people that have started Etsy shops or have started Shopify stores, similar like to the one that I have. You just input all the data. The AI will spit you out a perfect shirt design. And now you just have to figure out marketing or make a shorts channel. Repurpose videos like these, my videos, whatever it is, news, stuff that are happening. There are people that are making tens of thousands of dollars a month, literally repurposing videos and turning them into shorts. There are AI programs, it's called like Opus Clips. It'll go through the entire video by itself using AI and language models and all that, and already clip a video for you. You can have a 3-hour podcast clipped 50 different shorts or short form content that you could post across Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and you get paid. There's guys literally making $20,000, $30,000 a month. All they do is go on the favorite streamers, clip shorts. Go on the major news networks, clip shorts. If you can build shit with your hand, you get a store, you market it, reach out to some YouTubers, pay them for marketing, whatever it is, somebody with an audience with reach, send your products out. Maybe you can make chairs. Maybe you're good with woodworking. Maybe you're one of those resin dudes that are making crazy stuff. There's no limit to what you could do with an online business and the skills you've acquired in life. If you have no skills, fucking get some. Your livelihood depends on it. This whole working for a company 40 years and retiring with a fat fucking pension is gone. Those are the bootstraps they're talking about. You will be relegated to destitution if you follow the old model. So yes, you can escape, but escaping means leaving or going to a very small town. If you don't want to leave the United States, you got to go to a very small town with your online business. There's millions of others ideas, guys. You just have to think outside the box. Is it doable? Yes. Do you have to work super hard? Yes. Are you going to get as much out as your father or grandfather did with the amount of effort he put in? Absolutely not. That day is gone. We're living in new times and it requires new strategies. It's true. But the complaints are justified.
Guys, you got to leave the West.
Go where you're treated best.
I love that. Before he gets into it, I have a message to read. I screenshot it and I'm going to post it on the community right after this episode. So a guy writes to me, "Oh, I've been a big follower of your channel and the whole how women love men overseas. And the femininity and beauty is so true. Thank you for the advice you give out there. As far as I can see, the USA is no comparison to these other countries. I'm in the Philippines and I love it. Once again, thank you. Because if it wasn't for your channel, I wouldn't have taken the risk traveling alone." Shout outs to you, my brother. I see you. I'll hide your name when I post it on the community page. It's working, boys. Sorry, sis, but we're in a global dating market and you can't compete with foreign women. You just don't even know it yet, unfortunately for you. That's why men are getting passports and taking off. Peace out. Later. See ya. Got me a traditional one. This one knows how to cook and clean and actually boil water correctly. No more boxed dinners. Wow, she makes stuff from scratch. Wow, she's fit, friendly, and feminine. Wow, should have got that blue book earlier. What have I been doing all my time? Men are finding out and they're still being shamed for it. So when a man does give himself to a woman that values him, that will serve him, women still shit on the guy. Why? Because you aren't being chosen in the West. That's what it is, dude. Jealousy. They'll be jealous no matter what you do, boys. It doesn't matter. They're always going to be jealous because if you don't pick them, you picked wrong. That's simple. And they wonder why men are just leaving the West in droves. Anybody with the ability to should, even if it's temporary. Just have your eyes open to the options overseas. The West is done. And these issues, by the way, you can escape them if you go overseas. This is why many men are doing that and getting their passports and getting out of here for those exact reasons. So every law that gets passed today, all the political influence, everything, the world around us is now revolved in our so-called quasi-capitalist system is for the benefit of corporations, these new persons with unlimited power. So everything you see around you is to the benefit for them. That's why your roads are getting worse. That's why your communities are becoming poorer. That's why your neighborhoods look like shit more and more. That's why your borders are open. That's why your wages have stagnated. That's why you can't afford a house anymore. That's why rent has gone up so much you can't afford to live where you've been for the past couple of years. That's why food is so goddamn expensive. That's why you're being poisoned with chemicals in the said food you're eating. That's why pharmaceutical drugs cost so much. That's why you can't get the medicine you need. That's why you can't even afford healthcare. It's designed to suck every last drop out of you. And through this system has been born this organic lash out from men and from women, except we don't know where to point our fingers to. So we're lashing out at each other, at our neighbors, at our political parties, every single thing. But the root cause of all these issues and stress, corporations and the power they wield over our government and society. That's why you see men and women fighting. Do you think we'd have the same issues if we could all have good salaries, afford places to live, starting families wasn't so expensive, food wasn't making us feel like shit, messing with our hormones, getting us sick, if we could afford to go to the doctor for health checkups? Do you think if we lived in a society that actually worked for the average person, we'd have all these problems? We'd be stressed out in the manner we are. We'd be so aggressive and combative and angry. The easiest person to point the blame to right now is the closest one in your vicinity, the one you can directly see. Who is that? If you're a man, it's women. If you're a woman, it's men. They seem like they're the biggest obstacle in your life. Society for both sides seems like it's designed to help the other. No, it's designed to help corporations and how they make money and profit and hold on to power and monopolize their own industries. Be very wary, guys. It's not women. Women didn't vote for this. Women aren't causing all your issue. No. This shit's been going on before most of you have been born. Corporations have been slowly
inch by inch taking your power, your personal liberties, and have completely corrupted our government. Your quality of life has been getting worse since before you were born. This has deep ties to the financial reserve, our dollar not being backed by gold, the boom-bust cycles of an economy under debt-driven, inflationary printing of infinite money scheme we're under right now. Dude, I address these kinds of videos simply so you can learn on an interpersonal dynamic, on a one-on-one what to look for, or how general these people get so brainwashed. But make no mistake that getting your passport is the utmost importance today. Make no mistake that the empire is going to inevitably fall. America's time has gone. We have been sold out to the highest bidders, and the rest of the normal class is paying for it. We had the largest upward transfer of wealth from the middle class in the past couple of years. We've printed the most amount of dollars that we've ever printed in the last 200 some odd years America has been alive. We've done it in just the past couple of years. This system isn't sustainable, and you can see the erosion in the morality, the social fabric as a whole, common sense, and general intelligence have all started declining. This is not somewhere you want to be long term. I'll close it out with that. Don't want to be negative, boys, but invest in yourself, get a passport, escape the system.
Get you one of these right here. Look at that. Oh my Lord. Get you one of these or a lot of these if you're wealthy. And like that dude says from Nomad Capitalism, go where you're treated best. That's simple. We watch this for entertainment, but don't engage, boys. I wouldn't if I were you. It's a complete waste of time. Focus on yourself. Do the work that is necessary to align your mind, body, spirit. Find some marketable skills in remote work and get the F out of here. You only need to really make $1,500 to $2,000 a month in some of these countries. A lot of guys are already doing this remotely. I don't have the answer for you because that depends on your skill set. But you need to be out there Googling, researching how to do remote work, what skills you can leverage to get into a remote business. $1,500 to $2,000 a month remote income isn't impossible, especially as Westerners. Go overseas, find you fit, friendly, feminine women. I'm telling you, it's possible. Look, let me just show you guys this. This is usually different than what we usually do, but let me show you guys what I mean. I'm currently in Croatia. Believe me, I'm having a great time. I'll show you videos soon about everything, but when I say go overseas and enjoy your life, I'm in Dubrovnik right now. Let me just take the camera and show you. This is where I'm at, boys. Look at this. I am on the coast in Dubrovnik, chilling. Believe me, having a blast. I'll show you more later. Get out of the United States. Seriously. I mean, look at this, man. And you're sitting there slaving away for women like that don't respect you, don't want to be led by you, don't want to give you kids, don't care about your opinions, constantly battling you in your house. For companies that don't care about you, working until you're dead, past retirement, because you know the situation in America. Nobody's earning enough. Come on, man. I've been recording here for weeks. I've been here. Oh, I can't wait to show you guys all the stuff I have banked. Now, you'll have to excuse me. I have to go down below and join somebody on a nice coffee on the private beach. And it's all cheap. And everything's clean. And the people are amazing. We'll see you guys on the next one.